Wake up this morning, we're taking a closer look at the safety of e-cigarettes. They're certainly popular, but they come with controversy.
Yeah, it has to do with who's using them and how companies are marketing them. I spent some time talking to people who use electronic cigarettes and to doctors who have conducted their own research. Whether you've seen someone holding what looks like a cigarette or something that looks more like illegal drug paraphernalia, these devices may have caught your attention. They're electronic cigarettes or vaporizers.
I had quit smoking for 1.5 years, and I'm just avid about the vaporizers and making juice.
Anthony Bottaro was smoking a pack and a half a day of traditional cigarettes when he first tried e-cigarettes. You refer to them as?
Vaporizers.
Not e-cigarettes.
Yeah, I don't like the connotation of e-cigarettes because there's no smoke.
Bottaro hasn't smoked a single cigarette since the moment he started using his vaporizer. He believes in the product so much, he opened his own shop in Cheektowaga earlier this year. It may look like smoke, but like Bottaro says, it's not. It's vapor. The casings of these devices cover an integrated circuit, a small computer chip with a lithium-ion battery. Then there's the juice, a mixture of nicotine and a carrier liquid of glycerol and propylene glycol. When in use, the battery heats up the gadget inside to about 180 degrees and turns the nicotine mixture into vapor.
What we'd like to see is basically the end of combustibles.
Dr. Gary Giovino worked at the CDC for 10 years. He's a professor and chair at UB's School of Public Health. Giovino says there are 6,000 chemicals in cigarette smoke. Meanwhile, the most dangerous substance in e-cigarettes is the nicotine.
So if they can go from 6,000 chemicals, 250 of which cause cancer or are toxic in other ways, to a product that has far fewer dangerous chemicals, that could be a good thing.
Giovino stresses these devices still carry some risk. Nicotine is highly addictive.
The concern is kids. E-cigs are tending to glamorize this behavior of taking a tube, putting in your mouth, and inhaling nicotine.
This has advocates pushing for tougher regulations.
You know, I was fascinated just to see that kind of diagram, that animation to show how these work. And the big question is, what's going to happen? Is there going to be more regulation?
Any day now, like this is supposed to have happened by the end of October, but with the FDA and making these proposals, it's kind of a lucid timeline. So we're really waiting to see how they're going to regulate them. But one way they might regulate them has to do with marketing and how they can market them towards kids and the flavors in these. And this is what we'll talk about coming up at 6:30, really dig into that.